Hey guys, it's Cal with the Lighting Doctor. I hope you guys enjoyed all our do-it-yourself landscape lighting videos on YouTube and have taken advantage of our try it before you buy it kit. Another thing that we offer to help make your landscape lighting project as easy and straightforward as possible is our free landscape lighting consultations, where you can actually send me directly pictures of your property at cal@lightingdoctor.ca, and I'm going to review those and give you a video presentation of the best kind of lights to use, the best positioning, and the best way to go about your project to make it as easy and simple as possible for you. So to get your free consultation video, just email me at cal@lightingdoctor.ca with a few pictures of your property, and I'll get back to you with your own video presentation. In the meantime, go and check out a bunch more of our videos on YouTube and our resource page at lightingdoctor.ca, and I look forward to all your guys' comments and questions. Thanks for watching.
Hey guys, it's Cal from the Lighting Doctor here. Going to shoot this really quick video how to easily install low voltage landscape lighting. So the first step is to start with our lights. I strongly recommend going with LED, and what we do to help keep the cost down is we buy good quality halogen fixtures and simply replace them with drop-in LED bulbs. And if you have a existing landscape lighting system, you can do this with most of your halogen systems too. It's as easy as popping the top and replacing your halogen bulbs with LED. And the same with our path lights. Find a simple bi-pin T3 LED light and replacing the existing halogen bulb with an LED will give you 30,000 plus hours of life out of that light. So highly recommend you go with LED. Once we've got our light selected, it's as easy as digging a small hole to place our light, and I like to use a rubber mallet to help pound in that ground stake and get it nice and stable so that I can easily screw my light in and make sure everything's level and get everything nice and secure. And then lastly, I lay out my wire, and I always like to leave a little loop at every fixture in case we need to move anything down the road. Next step is wiring our connections. We recommend two types of wire connectors. The first is a snap lock waterproof connector, is gel filled and keeps the wires from pulling apart. And the second is a DBRY connection, which comes in two parts. One has a simple moret that keeps the wires together, and the second part of that is just a gel filled tube that gives it its watertight properties. You simply push the moret all the way into the tip of the gel filled tube and then snap it down tight on the wires. It gives it that water seal and keeps them from pulling apart. Next, selecting your transformer. Usually recommend finding something with a photocell that has a small timer on it and easily plug into any GFCI receptacle. In this case, we have an on-off function as well as auto that's going to run with nighttime and daylight. Most transformers will have two taps on them, one for a common wire and one 12-volt tap. So securely fasten your wires into that and then mount your transformer. I generally recommend trying to mount it on a 4x4 stake or 4x6 stake, something that's easy to mount and easy to move. Take your plug and plug it into your GFCI receptacle, turn it on, and go around and just make sure all your lights work. Before you bury anything, I would strongly recommend making sure your lights work. Burying the wire is simple. In the grass, just create a small trench that you can easily push the wire down anywhere from 6 to 8 inches deep, and then easily just press that trench tight, and within a couple days you won't even know you were there. And if you're in the mulch, simply just pull the mulch back, dig a small trench, lay the wire down and bury it, and you're set to go. So hopefully that helped you quickly learn how to install low voltage landscape lighting. Please email us or follow us if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.
Just want to explain a little bit about the transformers. So basically the brains of your system. After you've placed your lights and you know what kind of lights you're going to use, the next step is determining what size transformer you're going to use. So a real simple way to do this, and if you're using a good quality light, when you buy it, it'll usually tell you how many watts that fixture is actually going to produce. If not, it'll usually tell you, if you actually look on the bulb, it'll tell you if it's 4.5 watts, 5.5 watts. Typically for LED, that's about as big as you're going to get, but on the box it should say how many watts if you're buying a good quality fixture. So, you know, on this project we've got 10 lights. Each of these lights uses approximately 4.5 watts. So 10 times 4.5 is 45 watts. So we want to size our transformer just slightly bigger than that. The better quality light that you have, the less you got to oversize your transformer. If you're using a really cheap light or a low quality light, you probably want to give yourself a little bit more room, because the light's going to actually use more power than that might actually say. With a good quality fixture, you're pretty safe if you just oversize it a little bit. So we're going to use a 60 watt transformer here from Kichler, which is really simple to use. It's got a small timer on it as well as a photo cell, and you can see we basically just mounted it to the side of the house here with a couple screws. And once we get all our wire laid out, we're going to wire those into here. And then something we've done to kind of take it to the next level and make this Wi-Fi is we've added something called it's from Weon. It's a outdoor Wi-Fi timer switch that we use with a lot of our transformers, as well as you can use it with Christmas lights or whatever. And how we use this is basically we just plug this into our GFCI receptacle, and then we plug our transformer directly into that. And then from there, now we can run all our lights from a simple mobile app from Weon. And we do this a lot of the time. It just gives us that flexibility, and it's a cool way to add Wi-Fi to your system.